Hello YouTube, welcome back to The Binding of Isaac, Afterbirth Plus, until December-ish, which is coming faster than you would think. Well, we started with Gimpy. What is that spacebar item? That's the one that changes your character, right? Who are we right now? We're someone terrible. Now we're Eve. Our damage went down, but our tier rate went up. That's a little strange. We're probably going to keep trying for Azazel maybe, or another Eden or something. EY2M Q8X. Oh, did we lose our items though? Oh shit. It makes you lose your items. I didn't realise. I thought you kept your items but you rerolled your base character. Does it change your HP? Oh, that's a bad item as well. Because if it changes your HP, then we don't have Her Babylon, so we definitely have at least one. Above one, I mean. See, I don't even know if we have a streak right now, but I'm thinking like re-roll or restart the run because I'm not technically doing an Eden run now, I'm doing an Eve run. An Eve run without Her Babylon. She doesn't have it. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold R. It's like, what about Eve except worse? Alright, this is better stats-ish. Yeah, we'll run with this. CQ22FCM9. Oh, thank you, Luke. Yeah, for anyone who isn't aware, I did a new type of video on the second YouTube channel. Well, I say mini review, but really, like when I was aiming to do it, I was like, this is probably going to be like an 8-minute video. And I still, even with cuts where I cut out some umming and ahhing, the video was still 20 minutes long. I couldn't believe it. It didn't feel like I was talking that long. Especially because the supplement is just, well, like I said in the thing, it's only, what, 16 pages of actually relevant information? And then the rest is just fluff, literally. Well, literally in the fantasy metaphorical sense. Yeah, I had fun doing it. It's not really, even by my second YouTube channel standard, it's not getting much attention, but of course, everyone's already got it for themselves, so really, and like people who got copies early from Games Workshop obviously cover it the week before it's released. It's still something that may just be, I don't know, it's like future-proofing, like down the line if the second YouTube channel gets a following that's like outside of people just coming over from the gaming side, they might go back and be interested in my opinion on that kind of thing. But right now in the wargaming sense, it's like no one particularly cares about some random person's opinion on a new codex, a new rule set. What they're really interested in is the nitty gritty about, they just want to know the rules so they can reach their own conclusion. At least that's the way I approach it if I see someone else's review. Like, tell me the things that I should be interested in as a player of this army. I don't really care about your opinion on it, I just want to know what the changes are. And you get that from the people that Games Workshop like, pay for reviews from. Which you can't compete with if you are not getting your copy as early as everybody else. I'm going to take a lemon mishap. Don't tell anybody. This is my punishment for restarting an Eden run where she doesn't have Her Babylon. It's my curse. I killed one! I killed an enemy with lemon mishap on purpose, or eliminate, or whatever this item is called. It's piss. It's a glass of piss. What are you saying, Tombury? For those feeling adventurous, mix a full cream tomato sauce and sprinkle white pepper, makes an excellent sauce for hot chips. I'm not that big on like super hot things, but honestly I wouldn't mind trying that with some, I don't know, like just a plain tortilla based snack or something. A Pringle maybe if it was ready salted. Mango chutney. I'm not a big chutney person either. I'll tell you what, I did take another adventure and I actually wanted to, well, I only decided to bring this up just before the stream started. I nipped to the shops and I picked up, which I'm almost finished drinking, another flavour of iced tea, Lipton Raspberry Iced Tea, and it very specifically says on it, low in calories. Because they had flavours that didn't say that and they had flavours that did. And the one I tried before was mango, that's another one that says low in calories rather. I don't agree. Because I was like, yeah, I'll get the ones that are low in calories because then that's healthier, but I can still try and enjoy iced tea again. So I got it. It's a 500ml bottle. It tastes nice, incidentally. There's no problem with the flavour. It gives you the stats for drinking half of it. And for drinking all of it, I think it can... Hang on, I'll tell you for sure. I'm not going to guesstimate the numbers when I have the bottle right in front of me. Just wait until Pestilence dies. Famine. I mean, whatever. Who cares? How many times have I played this game again? Oh yeah, this is the first time. So if you drink the whole thing, you're getting 96 calories, which I think for a beverage is super high. And if you drink the whole thing, you're getting 24% of your daily requirements of sugars. Now, granted, those could be sugars from any real fruit in it, but that does not sound low in calories. Or sugar. I mean, I know it doesn't say this is low in sugar, but it does say low in calories, and 96 calories for an iced tea, when actual tea has, what, like 19? That might even be a little bit high. So that doesn't sound... Oh, I guess it must be true in a legal sense, but I wouldn't count that as low in calories for a drink. Yeah, this is an awesome first run that I'm totally haven't restarted. Tea has none if there's no sugar or milk. Oh yeah, I put semi-skimmed in my... Oh look, we got Gimpy back! I put semi-skimmed in my tea. Hello, Eva Vice President. I came dangerously close to emulating who was my favourite lecturer at college, but the one time I was like, what's that internet parlance, like, this ain't it, chief? Like, the one, he told fantastic stories. I'm very envious of his ability to tell stories. But sometimes he, I don't know, he was like a living, how to say this without being insulting? What's the name of that brainy guy who just like tweets smug shit about science? I'm blanking on it. Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson. He was like a living Neil deGrasse Tyson tweet, if you know what I mean. Sometimes he'd get a little bit too high on his own farts about stuff. Still a great guy, a fantastic tutor, and told fantastic stories. But the one time I was like, nah, this you shouldn't have went down this road, was when he was very smugly talking about how stupid. Well, he didn't specifically say overweight people, but it was implied. It's like, oh, did you ever see how overweight, well, people, but he meant overweight people. People go out of their way to buy these products that say 30% less fat as if it's good for you. Don't those fools realise? This is the subtext of, they didn't actually call people fools. But the subtext was, look at these fools thinking they're being healthy. Don't they realise it still has 70% of the fat? Or sugar, or whatever the stat is. Those puny fools. And where I'm more verbose at the time, because I wasn't, because I'm an introvert, I take on a very Scottish accent and say, "Hear you, you wee shit. Fat people are also intelligent and are aware it still has 70% fat, but little changes can make a huge difference, so don't shit on them for trying to make a small difference that might lead to bigger things." So one time I got annoyed at that teacher, lecturer. Would have loved to have taken it, but we can't, because we'll die. And small changes do make huge differences, for the record. Like me stopping snacking on as much cheese as I did at the start of the year as my New Year's resolution, it made a difference. It's stupid as it sounds. I guess that says more about how much cheese I must have been eating as a snack, but still. It did make a difference. Hello, Beatty. And if someone is trying to make a positive change, you shouldn't make fun of them for it in an excuse to flex your intelligence. If it's a positive change. If it's a negative change, then by all means make fun of them. That's just like that's an inherent thing about the human brain where we remember bad things. Oh, now I could take Bum Friend, but I don't want to risk walking on the spikes. Where we remember the bad things more so than the good. Like I say, that was my favourite lecturer at college, and yet the one thing I mainly remember about him is the one time he pissed me off. It's weird how the memory works. I can't even remember his name. And yet I can remember that little speech he gave and getting all the other, like, the bootlickers in the class. Just like, haha, yes, let's make fun of the people you're definitely not naming by name, but implying fat people, despite there being, you know, it was a computing class, so there was a lot of overweight people in the class. But all the thin nerds were laughing along with him. The big brains, I'm winning again. Hang on, if you're telling a story I have to stop. Hang on, let me check if it's greed first. It's not greed. You had a professor in college tell us about school's disciplinary policy with regards to cheating, saying he can't give you a 0 unless the school determines you cheated. So he said, if you think you cheated and give you a 0, please sue me. I would love, well not love, but I will pay your tuition. Okay. That's very strange. Yes, Cort, I'm saying your life is very good because you remember nothing. And that's definitely not some kind of like early onset dementia as a result of lack of sleep. Oh, that was lucky. Kind of steered away from my quote-unquote prepared notes there by talking about, well, I don't even remember what got us onto that. I was talking about iced tea, wasn't I? Oh, right, because it's low in calories, but it's not really because it's a lie. Then that's what got me onto the college thing. That wasn't what I was going to talk about. Well, thank you, Gimpy, for covering the damage that my own item did to me. This run is probably going to be a loser as well, for the record, unless we get a massive amount of health soon. I wanted to briefly mention that on my day off I did watch Endgame. I'm not going to spoil anything though because it's not out on Blu-ray until September for whatever reason. I watched it digitally on Amazon. I didn't like Infinity War particularly. I wouldn't watch it again, but I really, really liked Endgame. I thought it was very good. And I wish that was the end of Marvel superhero movies for like at least 3 years. But of course it isn't, and I'm there with superhero movies. I'm fine with Endgame being the last one I see for quite some time. At least in terms of Marvel, although I probably will go out of my way to see the Spider-Man one when it's available. Just because I like Spider-Man. But like when they start wave 2 of their new progressive story building up a new villain, I'm not that fussed, honestly. That's really bad. This run is doomed to die. Oh, thank you. Would have loved the Purity run, but that's fine. Because now I need to get even closer to my enemies, and Big Bomb Fly, or whatever it's called, is going to have more chance of killing me. I went into Endgame without any, like, the only unofficial spoiler, and by unofficial I mean, like, if you saw Wave 2, or whatever they're calling it, and obviously if you know that the new Spider-Man is a movie that is existing and is out, then you can infer certain things from, like, the new movies down the pipeline, etc. Outside of those, which I would class as official spoilers. The only tiny, like, minor spoiler that I had going in was, well, to mention it without spoilers, like Bruce Banner stretching his arms saying this is a net positive or whatever. I saw that a shit ton on the Warhammer 40k subreddit in regards to new rules. So it became a pretty heavy meme there. So that was literally the only spoiler I went in with, other than like being able to guess based on upcoming movies. Although honestly, when I saw that meme picture, I guessed wrongly about what it meant. So it went in weird directions that I was not expecting. Good item, please. Yeah, okay. I mean, it's a start. A start when we're this many floors deep. Yes, I know they'd announced the next Spider-Man before Endgame came out, but Tom Holland is young, so therefore it was pretty obvious. Again, without any actual... This has literally nothing to do with the plot to Endgame, so if you really care about the tiniest of spoilers, it literally has nothing to do with the plot. But there is a Fortnite joke in the movie, and I laughed a lot. I thought it was fantastic. Also, the change the character involved in that scene goes through in that movie is also very, very funny. The way they were able to have like stuff that actually made me laugh out loud while also basically having an exceptionally depressing first act was really good. DC could learn, because they did the whole depressing thing, but then they could also have the action and the comedy, and it actually felt earned, as opposed to like shoehorned in by Joss Whedon edit. Looking at you, Justice League. Chris Pratt himself spoiled Endgame because he posted a video which included people who were supposed to be dead. He probably just wasn't thinking. Never attribute to malice that which is adequately explained by stupidity. Oh, D100. Reroll me, bitch. Yeah, we've got to stop calling people bitch. We've got Cursed Eyes, so we're rerolling this as well, but... And it's actually a pretty neat tier effect. Why is it... Oh, we've got Serpent's Kiss as well. We're still rerolling. Did I leave a battery on this floor already? Is there a battery in here? There's not. Two of spades, sure.
Of spades.
You could get the same effect by looking at the cast list? No, you couldn't. Because there's plenty of things you can infer, like flashbacks, etc. Because that's what I'm saying. I went in with some inferences based on the minor meme spoiler I saw. And it turned out to be wrong, because I assumed the wrong thing about what that meant. Paralysis. I'm living proof you don't need to go and see a movie instantly to avoid spoilers. I didn't see Infinity War till it was out on Blu-ray and I hadn't had any of it spoiled. It is possible. What the hell? Oh, we're getting all the bad items out of the way. I can't, like, I can aim where I'm firing, but I can't stop myself. That's gonna make this room very difficult. Actually, no, they kind of pop up before I get down there, so it's not too bad. We need a new battery stat, however. I don't mean statistic, I mean right now. I know I could be charging, what, Little Gertie? Is that what that's called? Nuts to that. I need to aim my tier. Rooms like this are a lot harder than they need to be. Hello, Daniel. Ooh. This is taking way too much concentration now. Please. Thank you. Oh, battery. Our damage is worse, but our tier is good. Yeah, I think this is going to get rerolled. The problem is we're full rerolling, but we don't have many items. Oh, thank you. I'll read that in a second. Wait a minute, Evil Vice Chancellor, I remember saying your name just the other day there. Son, we might need this for the boss. But thank you, Evil Vice Chancellor, for a year with Twitch Prime. T7 days till vacation. Nice. Where are you going? Give chat your exact address location. Because I'm sure that will always work out. Are you going to a summit of all the evil business peoples? Why did I lose a bunch of stats for using the sun there? I don't have dim bulb. Or lit, or that wouldn't even make a difference. Or did I lose stats because I got hit? please. Thank you. Ooh, and all stats up. Do those stats carry over if I lose the halo? I mean, we're still probably going to reroll for the memes, but... Chat, did I find item room on this level? There's no map, so, you know, help. Also, I can't remember if I said Rosewood Author. Did I? If I didn't, I apologise, and thank you for using your Twitch Prime again for 30 months. I have the D100, yes. I need to know if I got the item room on this floor, chat. You're my trip sitters for when I have no map. Help. Zeppo, don't ask me what an item room is. I swear to God I will bitch slap you. Oh, the D100 was the item room. You're sure that wasn't the last floor? Okay. Also, why is my body doing that? Are you seeing that? Is that euthanasia or whatever? Must be this. That's weird. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Adrenaline, that's the one. Adrenaline is the off pink white, whereas the greyish one is synth oil. The whitish one is speed. Yeah, maybe they could have done something a bit different to be able to tell the difference. Other than having like at least 3 shades of the same colour be different things. But that would mean making a new sprite, and that takes effort, so that's probably asking too much. Do you know what someone else did on... Well, technically it was on Sunday, but let's say it was on the day off, or my day off. Valinar, I'm telling on him. He ordered Citadel brand paints and assembled some orcs and bought some orcs. Which might be nice news for Daniel to hear, I guess. He has given in to the plastic crack. He has been to his dealer and he has taken a hit. How'd you out me like this? Thank you, Nightbringer, for 21 months of Twitch Prime. I have to get the heat off me somehow with the new tactical warsuit arriving on Saturday. I can't believe I've been sub to you for 21 days. That's almost a full week. Wow. Here was me thinking he was joining the Black Templar and serving the Emperor as all good people should, and he's actually just joined a WA. That's the equivalent of your prized child joining a gang. We're going to pick this up then reroll, just so we have another item on our person to reroll with. We got Beelzebub. Okay. Damage and tier rate went down. This appears to be terrible. We do have the mulligan. We have an extra life from... What do we have an extra life from? Oh, the Onk. I just want a Mom's Knife Run or a Tech X. That's all I'm asking for. Oh wait, or Jacob's Ladder. That's the third option. When we get one or a combination of any of those, well, or the sides, I guess, I'm less likely to reroll again until the very end. Because this is not a good reroll currently. Come back, heart. Come back. Thank you. This intervention is going weird. Yeah, we're outing all the secret orcs in chat. This is not how I was planning on going. Wordor spent your whole day reading the Warhammer wiki. You're a fan of the Necrons? You're truly lost. That's something else I did in my day off though. I finished painting half of an infiltrator squad of Phobos Armor Primaris, which is enough for me to now get around to doing the next battle report. But I'm going to wait until like the Battle Scribe software is updated with the new Space Marine point costs. I've got the codex, obviously I can use the new rules, but I don't have to sit and write out a whole list and work out like, oh, I actually have like 50 more points to spend. I'll just wait till the program does it. But then we'll be good to go. I'm set up to record another Batman miniature battle report. I've got 2 contrast videos I want to do. I'm not sure which I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something tomorrow. I'm going to do probably at least 1 contrast video tomorrow, I feel. As for a status update on the second channel, up to like 560 subs, I think, roughly. It's an interesting change of pace to the YouTube side. Oh, and the YouTube changes are obviously in effect now. fully uploaded Marvel, fully uploaded Dead Rising, so in general just cutting back on the number of videos the main channel gets and the length of which they are. I'm lost again. Because I feel like I've been everywhere, but obviously I haven't. Reroll me, biatch. We got more damage. So why we're never like crossing over 5 damage. What is this? Have I tried mixing contrast paints yet? I've tried blending them while they're wet, if that's what you mean. I did that to get the fire effect on Starfire and the like Speed Force effect on Red Death. Like with his black flames. If you mean like mixing two of them together in a pot, no, I haven't tried anything like that. I'm drowsy. Reroll me. How am I losing damage and gaining slower tiers every single reroll? This is not how the D100 is supposed to work. We're being defeated by RNG. This is not how this is supposed to go. We do have those dimensional tiers. Is this the mom floor? No. We passed on some good items, but we've mostly passed on bad items. Yeah, you know what? Chaos me. I can't. I need 2. Give me 2 more. Chaos me, baby. Well, we'd look pretty angry if it wasn't for all the shit over our face. Our face, rather. Diction is important. Now then, I don't remember if we've had item room on this floor either. All these floors are blending together thanks to having no maps on any of them for whatever reason. So I think we're not going to get a reroll off of this, so. We are going to get something random thanks to Chaos. Never mind, no we're not. Fine. You're doing the shark chapter of Space Marines? I did some more looking into that Marvel game that's coming out at some point in the final quarter of the year. I am interested. Seems like you get a fair amount in the base box. I think the base box is, as well, I was going to say a little pricey, but it's cheaper than the Batman 2-player starter set. The only place I could find that you can pre-order it from currently had it listed for, I think, £75? Or thereabouts, if not exactly that. You get enough evil people and heroes to start a game. I don't think you get any scenery, because I think that's a separate purchase. That's more like it. There's some damage. We look horrific. Jesus Christ, what happened to our eyes? We've got bone tears. Oh, we have Leo, so we can stomp. That was a really bad pill. That's okay. So we have euthanasia, we have fly bomb thingies, whatever they're called. The ones that split into smaller ones. Okay, I was kind of hoping the fire would get a couple of pins. We got walk right into the explosion. What could possibly go wrong? We obviously have little brim. Still gonna reroll though, because we haven't met one of the 4 criteria I'm willing to stop on. Although I guess fetus in a jar would be another one. We have like cat eyes. Thank you, little brim. Could be anything in here. Well, we actually... Oh no, their chaos is gone. We don't have it anymore. It was here and now it's gone. We'll just get a reroll naturally. I wanted a bit more survivability after the hematemesis. That one is very large and screams. Why are you screaming? Little Brim is actually charging surprisingly fast, and he's gone. He gained a crap ton of tier rate. Oh, we have Ludo though, and a butt knife, so we got the mom transformation. Only we. Oh no, we have nothing but bone hearts. What item's done that to us? Oh, that's not good. Ooh, that's a nice effect though. What did that? Sure, fire rate up when we have a single tier. Oh, it's because we have fruitcake, so it's changing whenever it hits something. That's kind of neat. Yeah, so the tier effect is just changing randomly. It's kind of staying on the Hadouken for a while now. There's still... Oh, also, I've got to remember... Wait, is that... Is the white flower the one that gives... Why is it doing that? I think it's exponentially multiplying itself. So if I don't leave the room, it's definitely going to crash because it's not going to stop. I'm going to come over here. We created unlimited energy. Oh no, it's happening again. Finish the room quickly. I can't tell which is my actual controllable tier. You don't understand. We have to leave. Where is my tier? There it is. Okay. Leave. 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 Good grief. Don't know why it's going to the Hadouken so often. Maybe because other tiers have been taken out of the rotate. Oh no. It like randomly changes where my active tier is when that kicks in for whatever reason. Got a candle. Oh wait. Ah, I need those red hearts, I forgot. We've got a bunch of empty hearts. We'll use this on Mom, but then I am still re-rolling. Although I worry what's going to happen to my HP. There's still an item room to find. Oh wait, no. Oh, there's not. What do you do? Oh, we still have... We can fly. I forgot. Don't do that. Now, Mom, if you don't die quickly, I'm going to fill this room with uncontrollable power. Somehow. This is very hard to steer. Oh no, it's happened. We're on a ticking clock. There. We will just take the mind. And if I remember correctly, the game was patched so that you can't re-roll out the Polaroid. So I think it's still safe to use. It doesn't begin because we're about to lose this run and get something new. More damage, less tier rate, less speed. Oh, Jacob's Ladder. Or Tech Zero, actually. Whatever. Or whatever it's called. And it kind of filled our hearts as well. I think we're with light, etc. Dante quote. We're probably still going to reroll just for the hell of it, but this is a winnable run now with this build. You're sad I got rid of that last run? There was a genuine chance if I got a slow to kill room it would crash the game because it wouldn't stop. Once the multiplications were like ever increasing. Remember that abundance? Like the last time we had an abundance run, I actually crashed the game. Because there was just too many shots on the screen at once. That was very comical fart timing on the game's behalf there. It's like, we don't care, we like the last run. An item to reroll is an item worth having. In this instance. Oh, hello, stealthy boy. Yeah, just use Volcano over a pit so most of them will probably fall to their death. That's the smart thing to do. Would have been a good item, shame it's gone. A little bit more damage. What? Oh my god. We got the cat eyes back, except now it's like we're a cat that's had better days. Thank you, Not Love, for a 35-month streak with your Twitch Prime. Cry, cry, zap, zap to you too. Oh, we've got number 1. So super low range fire P tiers. Alright, carry on. We will be re-rolling out of this as well. Pardon me. It's like... No, I don't want to say what it's like. It's fine. Oh, it's fire mine. That's so much worse because I need to be right in enemies' faces to urinate on them. Speaking of which, yes, I did hear the stupidity of Norman Reedus having a P button in Death Stranding, Landing, whatever it's called. It's basically just Kojima putting his fetishes in, which is fine. It's his game, he can do what he wants, but... If he's that attracted to Norman Reedus, he might as well just sleep with him, basically. It's like Tim Burton and Pirate Man, whose name I'm blanking on. You know, Pirate Man. Johnny Depp, there. I found it before chat told me. I had to access the bit of my brain I don't care about, which is the movie trivia part. Until we have a button to make him jerk off to grow flowers. Don't you mean mushrooms? I heard something about mushrooms. I'm also thoroughly disappointed there was no Batman game revealed at Gamescom, obviously. The next chance for a reveal will be as a PAX in a couple of weeks, I think. Or less than that. I want to reroll this run. We lost damage. It was because of tech, I think. That's why we lost damage. Cheesecake? Oh, right, sorry, I didn't see Not Love asking for cooking advice. That's just a free reroll right there. Hooray, I went the wrong way. Might as well take that, there's no harm. What were the choices? Dark chocolate chip cookies? Hell no. Dark chocolate sucks. Mayor lemon cheesecake? Not strawberry cheesecake, that also sucks. I suggest you order takeaway. Because your cooking choices are bad. Bad reroll. Oh, it's a soy milk reroll. I forgot we hadn't seen soy milk. This is the painful part of the run until we can reroll again. It's soy milk double shot though. But it's also... Actually our damage is surprisingly high despite it being soy milk. Although our hitbox on our tiers seems much worse for some reason. Das good Daka. Never trust an orc. So since when was I carrying a hematemesis pill? Oh, we have, yeah, ghost pepper. That's not a bad effect with this fire rate. Pheromones. 2 times nothing is still nothing. Oh, what, you're saying I lost a bunch of subs because I don't like dark chocolate? Dark chocolate is horrible. Although if you like coffee, I can understand you liking dark chocolate because you've set a precedence for liking bad things. Who will be the first person to make the joke, "That's why we watch you"? Probably Zeppo, because he seems like he's in a sassy bitch mood tonight. Damn, I said that too soon. It hasn't happened yet. I saw the future. Or maybe Don Tombre? I said you're being a sassy bitch. Alright, Don Tombre was gonna. Ooh, there's damage. Ooh, I like that. That might be worth keeping. I finally have damage. I probably shouldn't look a gift horse in the mouth or it might bite you or something. Tractor beam, 9-inch nails. I'm not sure. Something else is giving us raw damage for sure, because that isn't... Like, our damage is too high for that to be it. It looks like they're getting smaller as they get away from us. So it's probably, what is it called? We've got the wafer as well. Yeah, this is the one we're sticking with till the end. We wouldn't get 2 key pieces there, so that's... We'd only get 1, for sure. Allergies are still really bad despite the weather turning to basically be, well, pleasant to cold, I would say. Yeah, I ignored Eden's soul. I started as Eden. We have no soul. Whoop. That's kind of irrelevant when I think about it, but... Have you seen the majesty of shooting tractor beam nails from her face? I know it's not exponentially generate tier Hadoukens until the room crashes, but at least this way we won't crash the game. Which is a net positive to finishing on time and then playing more Streets of Rogue, which is a wonderful, wonderful game. Can you imagine if Isaac had Twitch integration? I think it would work if done well. Like influence the floor boss or influence the item room. Like there's a choice in every item room, but the Twitch chat gets to pick which you get. Every like second set of floors you get like a chance to do a reroll whether the streamer wants to or not. Deal with the devil or deal with the angel. Like there's so many easy ways to do it, but it all takes the moderate amount of effort required that we know they don't do. I'm glad I used that so I know where he is, but no matter which way I go now it's still going to take a while. The goal of Isaac, if you played it as long as I have, is to... Well, actually, yeah, I was going to say, like what you said, which was just try and find a way to break the game, but... Honestly, the point of Isaac for me now is just to have something in the background while I talk about my mundane life. And what's going on in gaming with chat. That for some reason like being involved and listening to it. Like Isaac stopped being about getting stuff when I gave up on doing the lost. Well, no, we finished the lost stuff with cheats, didn't we? No, wait, no, it was the keeper stuff I had mods on for. It wasn't full cheats, I still had to win. But it was helpful rebalances to make the keeper not shit. But once that stuff was done, it was back to just being an excuse to play something while talking. When Repentance is out, it'll be more about the game again for a little while. Relearning the stuff from Afterbirth that they've decided to bring over, seeing what they changed, what they added. That's a good excuse to include like Twitch integration as part of what they update. But they're not gonna, because it would require work. And why work when people buy the game anyway? Why fix a broken PSP version? They've already bought it. Any news on the DLC? Still December as far as I'm aware. That Remnants game is out today. It's reviewing quite well. I'm interested. I put in for a key. I haven't heard back yet. But it does look interesting. My interest is... I was going to say peaked. Is that the word? Pipped? Peaked. Piked? I'm not sure. Pipped. Protruded. Thank goodness this has a built-in pop filter. Although I've noticed, I think my camera's on the way out because the pop filter on that appears to be absolutely busted now. I've noticed a lot more popping in the audio recorded on it. My second channel takes off, that'll be like one of the first big investments I get as a proper video recorder for battle reports and painting videos. And then the next on the list would be some more, I don't know, like terrain and mats. Add a bit of variety. It's P-I-Q-U-E-D, but it's pronounced peaked. Today I learned something I already knew and had forgotten. For having 20 damage, Isaac isn't dead yet, so you understand my consternation. Although that said, with Tractor Beam we're shooting like an arrow, so I can't hit these ads without moving to them, which takes away from time from killing him, etc, etc. Same when I'm dodging his shots. Hello, Magpie! Isaac. No thank you, Delirium. If we get a super good reroll after Blue Baby, I might. There's the one I thought we had already. And now I really don't want to reroll, it'd have to be amazing. This Jacob's Ladder is really, really good. And I'm not just saying that because it's lightning themed, I'm slightly biased towards things that are lightning. Also slightly might be a understatement. Moderately, kinda. Thunder nails. It sounds like an incurable condition that Thundercats can get that leads to them being put down. That's how Snarf went out. Maybe cut a corner to a Blue Baby. Good to know there's a battery in there. You thought they ate Snarf? Well, ceremonially, there, afterwards, but he died of Thundernail. Tragic, really. Every day thousands of Snarfs die from Thundernails, and no one's really doing anything about it because they see it as a net positive. Good. Grumpy cat face, rest in peace. Oh, hello, Krampus. I was beginning to lament not getting to kill you on this run, and here we are. I don't want your head, though. I also don't want Mr. Boom. I need no trophy from you. I'm not a witcher. So where the hell is Blue Baby if he's not this way? Ah, he could be over here to the right. Didn't these two almost end? No, it wasn't them, it was the... This is the dark one. What's his evil version called when he's got the broken horn? There's two of them. The adversary, that's the one. Oh yeah, double adversary. The words are etched in my mind. Please stop shooting my dry baby. You're making him quite cross. But also please stop shooting at me in a straight line so I can't hit you. Or my dry baby will have to do all the damage. The only bomb effect we've got right now is glitter bombs. We went through all the bomb synergies already, I think. Reroll me mid-run! Why do we have such a weird cluster? Oh, triple shot or whatever. That's very strange. And Loki's tears. Oh, we had size, but we got fetus in a jar at the same time. Screw you. Jesus, it looks like he's been beaten up by the cops that arrested him. Anyway, that was a fun run eventually, once we got the D100. For those watching After the Fact on YouTube, I hope you enjoyed. There'll be another run in about a week. Until then, ta for now.